Hello and welcome to live radio match commentary of Havant and Waterlooville versus Chippenham Town, live from Wesley Park. The date is Saturday, 12th of August here for this 3 o'clock kickoff in the National League South. Chippenham Town return to away action in the National League South. It's been 119 days since the Bluebirds' last visit to the Hawks' Nest. That game ended 1-all. That day, James Walker masterclass was the only thing that nearly separated the two sides. Whereas today, James Walker makes no appearance and a whole host of changes compared to the sides from last season. I will run you through the two teams for today's match, starting with the hosts. In goal for Havant and Waterlooville, number 16, Dylan Berry. Number 3, Kai Innocent. Number 4 and captain, Joe Osler. Number 5, Joe McNerney. Number 6, Ansu Jana. Number 7, Jake McCarthy. Number 8, a familiar face in former Chippenham player Tom Mayhew. Number 9, Callum Keeley. Number 10, Mohamedou Fall. Number 20, Rory Deacon. And number 21, James Roberts on the bench for the Hawks. Number 1, Ross Warner. Number 11, Billy Busari. Number 12, Brendan Wilson. Number 14, Harry Jewett-White. And number 29, Leon Baker. Your Chippenham side for this afternoon. Will Henry starts in goal with a back four of Eddie Jones, Aaron Amadi, Holloway, Nat Williams and Will King. Luke Spokes and Jake Evans at the base of the midfield with Craig Fasamande, Kane Bradbury, Tyreek Johnson and your captain Matt McClure are the front four, and the aforementioned Matt McClure leading the Chippenham side out in their all-blue strip, with Havant and Waterlooville wearing an all-white strip. So both sides wearing their home kit for this match. Hello, Kane Bradbury to get Chippenham Town underway, and the ball's at the feet with Luke Spokes. Plays the ball out to Tyreek Johnson, and a lovely little move from Chippenham means Tyreek Johnson is already away, and a cross comes into the penalty area, and Fasameh can't quite get it on the far side, but that was 6 seconds into the game. We're not even at 3 o'clock yet. And I'll tell you what, Tyreek Johnson and Kane Bradbury linking up very nicely indeed. Good cross in from the left-hand side was open, but Will King is opted to take his time with this throw, and he finds the feet of Bradbury, who then looks for King again. And Evans looks to play a ball over the top, and the referee has pulled it back for a free kick for Chippenham Town for a foul on perhaps Kane Bradbury by James Roberts, as Roberts looks to be the player that is remonstrating with the referee about the decision. But this is very, very deep, right on the byline on the left-hand half, as this will go deep into the Havant penalty area. Bradbury is to take and swing this in. Holloway might get his head to it, and Holloway's done more than that. He scored, but I think the flag's gone up on this near side. Limited protest from Chippenham Town. Didn't have the best angle of myself to see that one, but limited protest, so that would suggest perhaps the correct decision, but the cheer from the Chippenham fans behind the goal. Havant have the ball with number 7 McCarthy, who finds Keeley on the edge of the penalty area. Keeley looking for the run of Roberts. Roberts plays across. Janis inside the penalty area, but it's clearance. And now Roberts with a shot, and Roberts bends it into the far corner, and Havant and Waterlooville take the lead on 16 minutes. Chippenham couldn't get their lines clear. Jana found himself just on the 6-yard box. He managed to flick the ball back to Roberts, and Roberts was composed with his left foot to bend the ball into the bottom left-hand corner. Will Henry really had no chance, and Havant and Waterlooville score their first goal of the season. Chippenham concede their first, and it's 1-0 to the Hawks. Long ball from Will King, flick on there by Fasameh, and now Jones can run down the right hand side. Good first touch from Jones, turns inside nicely. Jones inside the penalty area, now goes for a shot, sliding block across the penalty area from Ølsler, and the ball is just going to maybe trickle into the corner. Ball still in play, 2 Havant players going in there for a challenge, and a corner kick eventually given for Chippenham. Spokes, who's gone to take this corner. It's going to be the right foot of Spokes, should it be. Corner is delivered in, and Matty Holloway looks for the flick on. Holloway's then brought down by McKerney, was he? Seemed to be on the follow-up. Brought down the trailing arm. Chippenham have some protest, and Will Henry being put under pressure by Farland has to clear the ball. 𝗁𝗁𝗵 is now the furthest forward, looks to flick on from Anna, and now a free kick is given inside of the half following 𝗁𝗁𝗵 being clattered after a pretty innocuous side. And Craig 𝗁𝗁𝗵 just moments ago really was adjudged to be offside following a long Chippenham clearance. He rounded the goalkeeper and put it in, but the flag had already gone up long before. Jones with a throw-in to find with Matty Holloway inside of his own half, and he goes to Bradbury, but is he dispossessed? No. Late challenge in there from Jones, from a Havant player, and it's a red card. 2-footed challenge in there from Jake McCarthy. Eddie Jones looks to put his body on the line, and McCarthy comes flying through the side of Jones, 2-footed, and McCarthy there with a push on Jones as he seems to get involved. But McCarthy shown a straight red card, and there's a flashpoint in this match now as Havant down to 10 men. McCarthy refusing to leave the pitch and being under more pressure, and goes in for a little push with 𝗁𝗁𝗵, and McCarthy there smashes the ball, or smashes a water bottle and kicks over a drinks bottle. Definitely not happy. And the referee had no hesitation there in pulling out the red card, and 60 minutes to go in this match. Havant reduced to 10 men. Braintree 1, Truro 0, and Slough 0, Dover 1. But the big story so far brewing out of Hampshire is that Havant and Waterlooville lead thanks to James Roberts, but they are down to 10 men thanks to a Jake McCarthy red card. Bradbury with the ball inside looking for Spokes, who takes a nice touch, gets a pull back though from Ansu Jana, and a free kick for Chippenham. Spokes looks to take it quickly, but a challenge in there from Modu Farland. Bradbury can still go and flick the ball through the legs of 𝗁𝗁𝗵. Chippenham keeping the ball, and a challenge in there from Ølsler. A push on the back of Kane Bradbury, and a free kick just a couple of yards outside of the penalty area, and players in white shirts surrounding the referee. Number of free kicks from the edge of this penalty area that were taken by Havant, and James Walker made some unbelievable stops from free kicks that day. But we want this one to go in. Evans, Bradbury or McClure. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Evans, and he shoots and he scores! Great free kick from Jake Evans. What a way to score your first Chippenham Town goal. Brilliant free kick over the wall, over the goalkeeper's arms. Chippenham Town are level. Havant 1, Chippenham 1. Chippenham run to go and celebrate with their fans away to our right hand side, and the same goal that we saw Jordan Young score 2 in to send Chippenham to the playoffs has seen Jake Evans score an unbelievable free kick into the top corner, and it's brilliant stuff from Jake Evans right into the top corner. The Chippenham fans are happy, Evans is happy, and we're level here. We'll be seeing how much added time will be left in this match. I'm sure it'll be probably 3 or 4 minutes following the red card interchange, which took a lot of the referee's time. Williams goes past 𝗁𝗁𝗵. Williams is going to go for a long distance shot. This sneaks in the net! What a goal from Nat Williams! I don't really know how to describe it. He's picked the ball up. It's a speculative effort. The ball's bounced, completely evaded Havant's goalkeeper Dylan Berry, and Chippenham Town, after being a goal down and seemingly really out of the game before, the red card has flicked this game on its head, and Nat Williams has scored one of the flukiest goals you'll see all season. I don't want to do it the man of discredit, but it's flicked straight over the top of the goalkeeper. Pinball in the middle of the park, and Matty Holloway with a header. Ølsler also with a header. And now King with the ball. Johnson twists inside. Clearance from Havant. 𝗁𝗁𝗵, with a plays the ball, and Nat Williams is late there on a challenge on the far side. Looks to spin past his man, and a red card! A second yellow card for Nat Williams, and what a weird yellow card that was. I wasn't too sure. Was Nat Williams booked already for something? Not too sure what he was booked for, but we're down to 10 men. Henry, who now finds Abbott inside to Spokes, who goes back to Will Henry. Abbott gets the ball back, and Keeley's going to put him under pressure, go sideways towards Will King instead, and Evans is then clattered through by Jana, but Jana wins the ball and looks to bring Havant forward. Keeley on the right side of the penalty area now looks to play the ball, and it's bounced off of Will King, and it is going to be a corner kick for Havant, the first corner kick of this second half. And Kai Innocent is going to go across from left back to take this. Corner kick will be delivered in. No Havant players significantly back. The furthest is Deacon, who's just outside the edge of the penalty area. So Havant going for this. Corner is short and pulled back. Here's Roberts on the edge of the area. Farl with a reverse ball. Farl inside the penalty area. Twist, goes to get it on his left foot. Lays it off for Mayhew. Lets it go. Flicks to McCurley. Great save from Will Henry. Will Henry dived low to his left-hand side, but McCurley's shot was going to sneak into the right-hand corner if it wasn't for the outstretched right foot of Will Henry just to beat the Spokes in the Chippenham defence, with Abbott, who plays across to King, who's got some space on this left-hand side to roam. King with a left-footed ball that bounces off of Tom Mayhew and out for a Chippenham throw-in. To the feet of Jake Evans, who then flicks, but Deacon wins the ball back for Havant and looks to go back to McKerney, but Johnson is putting him under pressure, and then Fasamade was also going to put the goalkeeper under pressure, who's forced to clear quickly. Header in there from Spokes, and Bradbury wins the flick on over the head of Innocent, and Bradbury's still got the ball. Good work from the Chippenham Academy graduate. Bradbury's going to go right-footed, and Evans has the opportunity. He goes for a shot and sneaks in the bottom corner. Chippenham have daylight. Chippenham have an advantage. They have 3 goals, and Jake Evans is at the double. Chippenham 3, Havant 1. Haven't seen a team lacking in defence there, really. Chippenham able just to weave their way through. Evans able to have 5, 6, 7 touches. Bradbury able to have 5, 6, 7 touches. And Evans has just enough in his locker to squeeze the ball from the right-hand side across Dylan Berry's outstretched right arm and into the bottom left-hand corner and wheel away for his second goal. Perhaps not so good for the comms, but either way, Chippenham have scored this half. Jake Evans getting his second of the match, and Chippenham have comfort. Evans getting just in front of his man there, but Farl can pick the ball up before Bradbury dispossesses, and he now finds Fasamade. Fasamade picks the ball up deep and turns inside. Fasamade, is he going to go for a shot? Oh, what a goal! What a rocket! Craig Fasamade! Chippenham do have 4. They're 3 ahead. What a thunderbolt! Fasamade just allowed to turn, and he let loose with his right foot, and it's flown into the top corner. We've seen some spectacular goals today, and that might be the pick of the bunch. Chippenham Town have 4 wonderful goals. Craig Fasamade getting his first on the season, getting his name on the score sheet alongside Jake Evans, who's got 2. Weymouth 1, Dartford 0, and Yeovil 2, St Albans 1. Haven't regained possession and now look to break with Mayhew. Here goes Roberts down the right-hand side for Havant yet again. Roberts looking to go. Is he going to feed you at White? No, Roberts with a bending effort. This one from his right foot from the left-hand side, so it would have been difficult to find the top corner. And I'll tell you what, just bent probably half a metre or so wide of Will Henry's post, but that was a dangerous swap. Alex immediately taking up that left striker position. And some chants from the Chippenham Town fans about Bray tearing teams apart, and how he'd love Chippenham to be tearing them apart now as Havant have the ball inside the penalty area, and Busari has got a goal back for Havant. Chippenham dilly-dallying inside of their own penalty area. Mayhew coming across to sweep possession away, and then Busari finds himself with an opportunity just to toe poke the ball into the back of the net, and that's what he does, and it's 4-2. 15 minutes to go. 15. So under pressure, in fact, that Chippenham have the ball with Jones, who then finds Bradbury, and Bray's in acres of space down this right-hand side. Chippenham looking to attack. Here goes Bray, fresh off the bench, looking to twist and turn, and Bradbury's there. He flicks the ball back, but haven't picked the ball up through Janet, and now here comes Deacon down the left-hand side. Long ball looking for the run of 𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗵, who lets the ball run and is now going to attack Amadi Holloway. Ball with Deacon in the middle of the park, lays it off to Roberts, who's on the edge of the area and goes for a strike, but a little bit less composed than the goal he got earlier in this match, and the couple of close efforts he's had. This one did sail straight over the top of the stand to our right hand side. The Cummins and Popes thinking about doing something short, and in fact they do. Deacon has the ball. Roberts is now going to look to launch a cross in, does he? It's curling to that far post. McKerney with a header across goal. Now with a header. Oh, now Amadi Holloway and Mayhew from the edge with an effort. Saved by Henry. Saved on the line. And Henry does drop on it. Henry with a double save and manages to eventually get a grip hold of it. Roberts has dropped in deep looking to play the ball, but Will King intercepts, and Chippenham going forward, but not many players really going forward, just trying to save their energy as they know we're ticking down in seconds. Mayhew bundles Will King over in the middle of the park. Innocuous come in together, says the referee. And here goes Bradbury. Jones with a long ball now, and the referee brings an end to today's proceedings. A drama-filled first half, a drama-filled second half, and it ends with Chippenham scoring 4 and only conceding 2, so 3 points will be making their way back up to North Wiltshire this evening. A topsy-turvy match that saw Havant and Waterlooville take the lead through James Roberts relatively early on for 19 minutes, and then McCarthy opened the floodgates of drama, being sent off for a 2-footed challenge on Eddie Jones that also saw both managers booked. Jake Evans responds just 5 minutes later with a wonderful free kick that beat Dylan Berry, and then absolute madness ensued 8 minutes later when Nat Williams picked the ball up from 45 yards out from goal, strung an effort at goal. Dylan Berry couldn't get low enough to it. It sneaks in the bottom corner. Chippenham go from agony to ecstasy and then go back to agony as Nat Williams has shown a second yellow card after scoring. So that's half time. 2-1 to Chippenham. Both sides down to 10 men. It took 15 minutes really for Chippenham to get further ahead, with Evans as he twisted and turned and found his second, beating Berry across goal. And then just 5 minutes later, Craig Fassamade with a brilliant strike just picks the ball up clinically and right-footed thumps it into the top corner. An onslaught of Havant pressure for really the final 20 minutes.